Hey guys, so today with the substitute, you are responsible for taking care of all the tasks in today's Schoology folder. I will be checking when I get back to make sure that you did everything you were supposed to do. If you choose not to do your work, consequence cards will be given out. So the first thing that you need to do is to go to the warm-up page in Schoology, and this is your vocabulary warm-up for today. When you go into this page, there are directions that you need to follow. So it says go to m-w.com, split the screen with this document, and you will determine the meaning of each of those words that are listed. Be sure to choose the appropriate definition based on its context. You will then choose a synonym for the word and write a new sentence using the word correctly. When you are done, you will submit it back here to this assignment, Warm-Up Vocabulary-Chimp Study. When you finish the vocabulary, you need to get your ELA data folder from the front of the room. You can have one person pass those out, but everyone needs their data folder, and you need to take your outline out of that data folder. You're then going to go to the study in today's Schoology folder. And this study has directions that are telling you that your evidence should support your claim. It is very important that you choose the strongest piece of evidence available to prove that your claim is valid. So, to practice this before you write anything on your outline, you need to go to nowriting.com. And when you get to No Red Ink, you're going to see a few different things. You need to make sure that you click on 9-19 Study Finding Evidence. Do not click on anything else, only click on 9-19 Study Finding Evidence. You need to go through that whole entire practice, and you're going to be choosing the correct piece of evidence from each of those excerpts to support the claim that is provided to you. This is just practice. You can ask a neighbor, but it is expected that you complete this whole entire practice before moving on, because this is going to help you a lot when we go to add evidence to our outline. So once you finish No Red Ink, you are going to go to today's Create, and it says Add Evidence to Outline. It says read over the blue sentences in your original essay. Do they support your new claims on your outline? So remember, on Friday, you wrote claims on your outline. You wrote one claim on the front, and you wrote one claim on the back. So your goal now is to find text evidence that supports those claims. You can use your copy of the Three Little Pigs. This should be in your take-home folder. If you don't know where that paper copy is, then you can go back on Schoology to August 23rd, and you can find the digital copy of that story. You need to find text evidence that supports each of the claims that you wrote. So for claim 1, you need to find at least one piece of text evidence. And for claim 2, you need to find at least one piece of text evidence. Remember, when you are writing down text evidence, you need to put it in quotation marks because it's the author's words. You need to copy word for word exactly what the author wrote. So you're not paraphrasing, you are directly quoting from the text. And you need to cite your source. So that is the author's last name and the page number. All of that needs to be on the evidence. You should have one piece on the front, one piece on the back. Tomorrow we're going to talk more about reasoning. So your goal for today is to get through just that evidence. Now, when you get done with everything, of course, I am not going to be there to do the teacher check. So you are going to put that outline back in your ELA data folder. And those data folders need to go back up to the front of the room. Those do not go home with you. Those need to stay in the classroom. And from there, you have two options. You can either work on your practice for No Red Ink for capitalizing and formatting titles. And that is going to be for your quiz that's next week. If you finish that, then you can read your SSR book. You are not on YouTube. You are not playing games. You are not being disruptive to the rest of the class. You're taking care of what you need to do, and then you're either reading or working on No Red Ink. If you have questions, you can email me. Otherwise, I will be able to address some of y'all's questions tomorrow.